Rising Winds isn't terrible, but I guess we're looking for the Nourish. Let's see. I usually have some time against Rouge, but sometimes not. Swipe has actually been pretty good in this matchup. So now that I'm missing Swipe, so I can't kill white boards of lackeys as easily. That can be a problem. But I'm mostly afraid of stunners and even more shadow-stepped flicks. Shadow-stepped flicks they're just evil. They are just pure evil. Because Flik makes Satravar so bad. Is untapped an automatic starting card? Yeah. There are currently no matchups where you would mulligan the quest. It's possible sometimes that there can be matchups where you mulligan the quest, but in this meta there are not.
A cruel fate awaits you in the ashes.
So this can be Highlander or Aggro or Stealth Galagrund. Still a fair number of alternatives here. Revealing that seems acceptable. I have the option to hero power it down. I think I can afford to hero power it down. I believe this is fine, but I don't have to use the crystal power yet. I can do Searcher next turn. Searcher is an attractive Flik target, but then I still need to find a way to remove the Flik before it's shadow stepped. To survive until the late game. Or there might not be a late game if this is like pure aggro rogue. Nah, it's Galagrund. It's always Galagrund. So next up we'll see if there's a Flik in hand. Coin has been preserved all this time. So we'll see. Can I get a Nourish top deck next turn? Deck please, 1 in 11. Give it to me. Deck. Do the thing. And now it's a little scary when he has lackeys on board, because then the Heist Baron becomes available. Still has that coin too. Well, this is the only lackey currently available. So he needs to generate another lackey if he wants to do like lackey coin Heist Baron next turn, which would be an option. There could also be like a huge Edwin play here or something. Really? Wow. Well, that was unfortunate. So are my draws. I can't really... Well, I can deny a Heist Baron by killing the 1/1. I've had two options on how to do it. The Bock Beam and the Crystal Power. Bock Beam is going to be free next turn. I think I'll kill the lackey. I don't want to let him... That was the only lackey available right now. I really don't want to let him do a Heist Baron this turn. That would mean Wondrous Wand next turn. And that is a level of tempo that I could not answer right now. Do I still get to do Heist Baron next turn? We'll see. I would need something useful from the deck. Like Rising Winds or Nourish. Some card draw tool maybe. I guess Starfall isn't exactly bad. But like... I have nothing to answer the bigger minions. If he gets to do an Edwin play or something, I've got nothing. 2 invokes so far. This could still be a Highlander deck.
How curious.
With the Greyheart Sage and these in the same deck, it even seems likely that it is. I think I have to accept that I will have to find a tool that draws cards here in the very near future. I believe I just need to accept that. If I don't find it, I will just lose. There's 2 Nourishes in the deck, there's 2 Rats in the deck, there's 2 copies of Rising Winds in the deck. There's 2 Crystal Merchants, although those are a little bit weaker. I just have to find some of that stuff. Or I will lose. It's fine. It happens. Do I have a read like there's no Hearthstone in hand because he just plays all the lackeys immediately? That's the Nourish. Beautiful. Let's Nourish. That gives me more beautiful tools. So I can also use a Wrath now. For another Anubisat? That would be pretty tempting for him to Flik, wouldn't it? If I do another Anubisat, I probably need to do it like this. So play Anubisat, then take 2 value trades. To conserve the Bogbeam and conserve the Steel Beetle. So if he flicks the Anubisats, but doesn't Shadow Step the Flik, then I could just Bogbeam and trade with this. To remove the Flik, for example. So it is not a Highlander deck. Very well, 2 Seal Fates. That's good information. Some of them still run stuff like Zephyrus. That was a weird move. But okay. Do I just value? No, not value. Do I just trade this? Save the Bogbeam. I think I do, yeah. Hidden Oasis here. Get Crystal Merchant on the board and take that trade. Hold on to the Bogbeam for a little while longer. Draw more cards. There's still 2 copies of Rising Winds in the deck. Still another Wrath, still another Nourish. The win conditions are still there. I need to find my Ysera. That's just something that has to happen. Okay. Does he Shadow Step the Flik? He can still Shadow Step the Flik. He does not Shadow Step the Flik. Good. Once Flik is gone, my odds of winning this game just increase dramatically. I believe in Crystal powering that one down. Still deny that Heist Baron. He has no other lackeys in hand. Well, there's a Msshi'fn Prime. Obviously it would have to live for a turn in order for me to Satravar it. But once the Flik is gone, and there's no secrets here. More stuff. But I think I will try the Msshi'fn. Does he want to Shadow Step the Kronks? Interesting. Potentially powerful. He's just trying to set it up so that he has fewer cards in hand for that big upcoming fully invoked Galagrond. Very well. Is this my best chance to get the Msshi'fn Prime going? He has 2 randomly generated dragons in hand. And he's also going to get a bunch of free cards, of course. This is probably my best chance to get Msshi'fn Prime going. So I want to kill the Kronks. Pow. And I want to deny Heist Baron. Heist Baron plus a treasure on the same turn, that is. Well, I couldn't completely deny it. If he does not kill this Msshi'fn Prime now, with the Flik gone, I think we're winning. It would be super hard for him to win if Msshi'fn Prime doesn't die. Some free cards are coming. Are they enough to kill the Msshi'fn Prime? They don't look like it. They look like enough to kill a Fungal Giant. But I don't mind if a Fungal Giant dies. And I think we won. Very well. Let's make more Msshi'fn Primes. Msshi'fn Prime in hand, Msshi'fn Prime in deck, Msshi'fn Prime on board. Flik is gone. What can you do, Rogue? Now there's going to be a lot of Msshi'fn Primes, and you don't have a Flik. We'll see about these cards, of course. Those random dragons can still save him. But overall the Rogue's life has become considerably more difficult. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, bring it on. Yeah, bring it on. Sure. Three random dragons. They can be very, very powerful. No, that's a Rush Lackey. No, what is it? Oh, it was Shadow Step, okay. Hey, 2020 Edwin. You don't see that every day now, do you? I can tell you that no, you do not. Fair enough. I will have to kill it, and I can, so it's no problem. 7 to 1 and 2 to everything else. If I put 7 to here, that's still at 13. Then the Msshi'fn Prime trades. It will go down to 4. And then an Oasis Searcher trades and it will die. If I put it over here, that goes to 18. Yeah, putting it over there is fine. Alright, so with Starfall. And we'll play an Oasis Searcher. One Searcher can trade there. Msshi'fn Prime will unfortunately have to hit into that Edwin. I could have... now I did it in the wrong order. I think I want to kill the frog. I could have, of course, saved a 5-4 Searcher instead of the 5-3 Satravar. Oh, he got a random Dragon Queen Alexstrasza. That might be able to change something. We'll see. That was definitely a strong card to generate randomly. Okay, maybe he's still able to win then. He was also able to generate a random removal spell. I see. Let me see about this one then. This time probably needs to be a Msshi'fn Prime to remove the Dragon Queen. I have seen 2 shadow steps, so there are no more shadow steps remaining. But who knows? Well, random dragons can be strong. Can't kill the Caligos, but Caligos isn't that great in Rogue anyway. This one can kill the Msshi'fn Prime.
Curious.
That limits his aggressive power a little bit right now. Other alternatives, none that kill the Dragon Queen. Therefore I will need to go with this. So that I can kill the Dragon Queen. So at least if he generates another random shadow step, for example, that he cannot get it back. Now his randomly generated poisonous dragon was able to kill my 9/9. He really doesn't like taking face damage. Oh, he was able to randomly generate an Alexstrasza. That was powerful, and of course puts me in a precarious position. Which I believe I need to heal to 11. And then nourish. What I can pick up here. Can't quite do the Hidden Oasis now. It's just the Rising Winds. I won't have time to play the Ysera. It's looking a little bit problematic at the moment. And then another Rising Winds is needed here. Or is it? Or is it the Crystal Merchant? That's 12 damage. If he can remove my taunt minion, he wins. I can make a 2/7 taunt. That is the most powerful taunt minion I'm able to make. With Rising Winds I can make 2 taunt minions maybe. This time I could not. So we need to go with this. And then we'll see if he has way to kill a 3/6 taunt here. In order to push the 12 damage to my face. I suppose that too is possible. With a sap. Well, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.